Operational measure versus an end result or end goal measure. Who knows the difference?
Wouldn't the operational measure be like what you're doing during the process to make sure things are happening, and your end goal is what you're trying to achieve with all of the operational things?
Yep.
Only if it means just by the ends.
Ultimately, you decide if you're going to live or not. Am I just going to get through life, or am I going to live? Because it's a fucking choice. I mean, you literally decide that. And some people decide it when they're 70, and it's too late. Here we go. Operational measures versus end goal measures. Who knows the difference? So what the concept is, and we talked about this a little bit with leading indicators, but when I started looking into that is absolutely why it failed. So if I can teach you guys how not to fail, you're gonna be really happy about that. So an end metric, I'm sure there's a fancy word for it. I have no idea what the fuck the word is, and I don't have time to care. An end metric would always be something like sales dollars. So if we watched, you would have seen, we started in red in December and we had been there for like a year. And then all of a sudden in January, February, March, April, we absolutely skyrocketed way past our goal. And then all of a sudden one day we woke up and this thing happened, and it was called June and July. And nobody knew why. So once this happens, you're already fucked. And there's nothing you can do about it because you can't recover quick enough. Now, had somebody simply set a target for quotes per day, and if they would have set that target at 10 and also done quote turnaround time, they would have seen that they were running 2 to 3 quotes a day is what we were pumping out. And here's the worst news. Our quote turnaround time should be somewhere around 60 minutes because people email you, you just fucking gotta respond. We were running right around 2 to 3 days. There are currently 20 quotes in queue waiting to be responded to. So you should be going right through the fucking roof. We don't even have to do any marketing to break record numbers. All we have to do is answer the quotes that are coming in. So does that make sense? Here's the other thing. Another thing you want to track, and this is one that Brad's had to learn, and John learned before him, and I learned before John, is customer issues 2-day contact. So there's a rule in the world that if you ignore somebody for more than 2 days, they're gonna be fucking really mad at you and hate your guts for the rest of your life. Even if it's a weekend, they don't care. So what you have to do is make sure that you are getting back to people. If you do this, even the couple quotes you did get through and the couple sales you did get will never come back again, because they have a little tiny issue and we're not getting back to them. So these are operational measures. They're measuring the success of your process steps or of your operation. This is a success measure or an end result. If this is all you're watching, you have no clue what's coming. Does that make sense? So once you lock these in, then you can start doing some marketing measures and start seeing, are you out getting new business? So if you have only this for your job to know how things are going, you're always looking in the rearview mirror to figure out where you're going. You want to be asking your boss for this so that you can know that at the end of the day, you had a good day.
So over here, then we have like what we're doing today, obviously, so we know what we're shooting each day. When there's trucks in here, we'll write it down, and under it we'll do, like if we're shooting straight every minute, we'll put that, and then who's in charge of it. Scheduling, so we know what the fuck we're doing each day, so that we don't fucking do this type of thing where you have 2 videos that are happening and you don't know when they're happening. So you just go and shoot one, not realizing that this guy's actually coming in at 3:30, and you're out shooting this spotlight type of thing. So that's on here just so we're all organized and like know what's going on. Once you shoot a video, you check it off on the board because this is what we need to shoot each week.
So we're supposed to shoot 2 in a week?
Yeah, we're supposed to shoot 2 in a week. The reds are extra that we haven't shot. And
Usually
then
I watch it, but I don't like, you know,
what
study
you
it.
should do then, once you cross it off on here, so like this one we checked off here, we should go look at the calendar now and make sure it's on the calendar too.
That's the almighty calendar.
But yeah, I was doing criminal justice. So when I started, or not even when I started, but when I was interviewing with Shawn, I basically told him, hey, I totally want to work here. It seems like a really cool company, but my degree has absolutely nothing to do with this. So yeah, I came here with the intent to just do their dream job marketing and Snapchat. So Shawn asked if I wanted to start learning graphic design and Photoshop. And so I was like, yeah, I'm down for some Photoshop lessons. So that's when Kevin came in, and he was their only graphic designer, I think, yeah? And so basically he gave me all of the templated ads to do. So that's where I started. Yeah, he taught me everything, like from cutting simple objects out to opening and closing Photoshop. I'd never used an Apple computer before. Like I literally knew absolutely nothing about what I was doing. But I'm a pretty good BSer and kept saying, yeah, I could do that. So me and Kevin started to get closer because he was working with me every day, and it got to the point where he was sitting four desks away from me, and about 15 to 20 times a day I'll go, hey Kevin, come take a look at this. 15 to 20 times a day he would get up, walk over, look at my ad, tell me it was shit, tell me that my font was garbage, and then tell me tell me how he would improve it. And then so with that, I kept learning what Kevin would do better and looking at Kevin's ads and going, damn, that's really badass. I want to make something like that. And yeah, kind of just kept doing that, repeating that process all summer long. Hey Kevin, look at this, come check it out. And slowly he has critiqued them less and less, so I guess they're getting a little bit better. I'm coming back in December. I graduate with a criminal justice major, and I will be coming back here full time doing graphic design.
Would you have ever guessed that you'd be doing this for a job?
My mom always told me I should have gone to school for graphic design,
Okay.
which,
Mom's always right.
yeah, throw that plug in there.
Mom's always right.
So I guess she saw it more than I did because I would always doodle in class and never really pay attention. I never really knew what I was going to do with criminal justice, so I really like that I found a job that I really, really fucking enjoy.
Thanks, man.